Hey guys, this is Gaijin Hunter, and how would you like to make 300,000 or more Zenny in just about 10 minutes? Welcome to my guide on how to get rich in Monster Hunter Rise. This guide will require the access to the lava caverns, so make sure that you're far enough to have that unlocked. Preferably, you're probably going to be doing this on high rank. I can't imagine you're going to be really stressing for Zenny that much in low rank, but you can certainly apply the exact same strategy that I'm doing to make a lot of money. So what we're going to be doing for this one is utilizing the Geologist skill. This is something you can do just from making armor. So if you go into Forge Armor, you'll see the letter S. You can either craft it or you can just buy it. But if you notice that the Geologist is on the head, the hands, and the legs. And Geologist 3 will give us an extra sort of mining item from a mining outcrop. So normally when you mine, you get 3, you'll get 4 items. Well, we're going to be using this in tandem with the fact that when there's a mining outsurge in an area, you get 3 of every item. So instead of 3 items, you get 9. And if you're using Geologist 3, you're going to get 12 items. And we're going to be swimming in riches as we mine the heck out of the lava caverns with a very good route that I've optimized. I also recommend that you go ahead and get the Botanist. Here you can also buy decorations to get a level 4, because there's a very fast way to cycle through quests, which I'm going to show you as well. All that said and done, let's get started. So what we want to do is head over here to the Gathering Hub. And we're going to go to the Expedition Tours. And what we want to do is go down to the Tour of the Caverns and hit R. And look over here and see the upsurge. So right now we have an upsurge of bone piles. What we want is the mining ores. Or the mining outcrops, I'm sorry. So if you notice, it exists in other locales as well, but we definitely want it for the caverns. So now we're going to do a very fast way of how to recycle the quest. This is also really good if you want to make a lot of decorations or if you want to do stuff like that. So in order to very quickly recycle through quests, we want to have Botanist level 4, which will allow us to collect sort of herb items a lot more efficiently. I'm going to go over here to the village quest, go over to village 1 and do the very first one called Roly Poly Lanterns. Okay, once you're loaded in, go ahead and go to Sub Camp 1, and we're going to be able to pick up the items pretty much right at camp. First one here is going to be to the left. There we go. Just jump right over here. And jump on down here. And that is our second one. Sometimes you'll actually clear the quest right there. Sometimes you don't. And now we want to head up this little thing here. And this will give us our third node. Wow, we got unlucky. We didn't clear the quest. So almost, I'd say 9 times out of 10, you'll clear the quest in the first or second collection that you do. But I suppose we're getting cursed because we are recording a video. So we're going to go ahead and do it the old-fashioned way, which is collect the items ourselves. I am going to keep this one because I do want to remain honest with you guys that while almost most times you'll clear this quest in 20 seconds, there are times where it'll take a little bit longer. So there we go. Now you got the quest done. But I've done this method several times in both my game and Yuna's, and usually I'll clear it within the first 3 gathering spots. Sometimes even 2, but usually 3. So now we're just going to wait it out, and we're going to go back and we're going to rinse and repeat until we get mining outcrops. It doesn't take nearly as long as you think. It's not that random. Okay, let's go back to the Gathering Hub and see if we got it. And we got an upsurge of honey. So, nope, here we go again. Okay, here comes Recycle 2. Hopefully this will be a little bit faster. There we go. So that's generally how it goes, is you get 3 gathers and it finishes the quest. So we're going to go ahead and just go through the loading, see if we get our mining outcrops. I am being mindful to cut out all the loading screens here. If you guys are going to create videos, do be aware that the loading screen changes as you progress through the game and there are some spoilers. So definitely make sure that you guys do the extra effort to cut out those screens in case anybody watching the game doesn't want to be spoiled. There we go. Now we have the Tour of the Caverns with upsurge of mining outcrops. This is perfect, exactly what we want. We don't need to bring anything with us. If you want, you can bring a stake. Makes it a little bit easier with your stamina if you're not used to using the wire bugs, but at this point I imagine you are. But let's depart. So for this method, we're going to be utilizing 2 different facts. One, a mining upsurge or any upsurge lasts for 10 minutes. Once 10 minutes pass, you'll notice there's a message saying that the locale information has been updated. What they're doing is telling you that the upsurge has changed. We're also going to be taking advantage of the fact that we know that outspots for like mining or collection will respawn after 4 minutes. So we're going to be able to use that to great advantage to get a ton of items here. So definitely use a palamute. You're going to want to use it to gain some extra time here. Just jump up this first little cliff here. This path, just take it slow the first time. Once you go along with the video and you do the path, I think you'll get really used to it very fast. Look at the amount of items you get from this. It's absolutely ridiculous. The second spot is right up here in the front. Now, I'm not going to edit this part because I think as you try to edit stuff when you're doing a route, you can get very, very confusing. So I'm not going to make it faster. I'm not going to do any jump edits. Just jump right on down here. Woo! Then we have another mining thing right here. But this is just a very optimized route that I discovered that really takes advantage of that 4-minute loop time. Go ahead and jump here. Pressing ZL will allow you to dash with the dog. Definitely take advantage of that. What you want to do is go at an angle here. Just go straight off the cliff. Woo! That'll bring you down here. Go straight forward to the very first opening you see here with the magma at the top. And there's going to be a mining outspot here. I keep saying outspot, but it's an outcrop. Such a weird English word. Mining spot. I should just call it that. ZL again is for the dash and ZR is for the hop. And this will help you be a little bit more efficient. But this method also allows you to be a little sloppy because the 4-minute loop, I think I've completed in about 3 minutes and 45 seconds. So you got 15 seconds to kind of screw up, whether it's you're not dashing at the right time. It's not that extreme, so don't sweat it. Jump off your palamute and into the little hole here, and now we're going to go into the back of the volcano in which there are a ton of spots. Grab the first one there. We're going to, whoops, see what happens. Run up the wall into that little hole opening here. And head over to the left here. There's going to be 2 spots in the bottom. There's 1, 2. I'm sometimes very sloppy with getting to this next one. Hopefully I won't be this time. Sometimes it's just easier to jump off. Grab one here, and then there's another one up top here. Now what we're going to be doing is using this subcamp. This is a fantastic way to buy time. We're doing subcamp 2. Before all these spots that we just did are going to respawn around 4 minutes. So here's what you want to do. So head over to subcamp 2. Go over to see that little rock right here. Just straight forward from this rock. It will throw you exactly where you need to be. It's a great landmark. So, whee! You can aim it a little bit more to the right, I think. Here's a mining outcrop here. Now we're just going to go straight across here. There's no way you're going to clear this opening unless you have 3 bugs, which I just don't at this point. And we're going to head up here. And you're going to have this little circular area here with the little bush. That's the one that has the mining outcrop. And the last one we want is going to be straight ahead forward. So go ahead, make sure you're using ZR to aim as high as you can. That will allow you to get really good distance as you use the wire bugs. Okay, now we're heading back to main camp, and we should make it time, pretty much just in time, for all the spots to respawn. See if I can get a clean run here for you guys. Hop on our doggy. Now, one of the unfortunate things is after the second run or so, you're going to start having 99 of one of these items, probably. So it is a good idea after the first or second run to jump to camp and put away all the items so that you can collect more. I will do that after the second run, so forgive me if you notice that I'm full up and I'm going to be wasting some of these items here. Let's get on our dog and as we wait for this spot to respawn. So this shows you the margin of error of the route that I have. I can hear the Jeopardy music in my head right now. I guess while we're waiting, I'll let you guys know that I just love this game. I love all the new monsters. They're all fantastic. My favorite one is definitely Almudron. As a switch axe user for the main this time, I find the fight incredibly fun. And I just love the monster to death. I've heard some people are finding him a little hard depending on their weapon choice. But for me, it's perfect. And again, just head straight down here. Boop. There we go. This is such a great method. Do feel free to try this out if you're in other camps, in other locations. I'm sure there's other routes that you can do in other maps, but this I think is probably going to be close to the most efficient you can get. Come down at an angle here. Bonk. Head straight forward. Just kind of how I remember these things. I'm very happy that there's a map now, so I don't have to like edit it and show you a map. You can just see on the screen exactly where I'm going, which is very nice. There we go. So far in my testing, if you don't have a mining outsurge, I generally find after I think a maximum of 3 or so resets, so to say, you should be able to get it. I am also starting to think that by doing that quest where I was just delivering the items really fast, it might be a way actually to farm for Kimura tickets. I am going to test that out and find out for sure, but if it is, then this is going to be a very nice method because those Kimura tickets have some really neat items and gear that you can make, so people are looking for ways to get it. So I have a really hard time talking and playing at the same time, which I'm doing right now, so you can see how I mess that up. But I'm just in time. I can see the stuff respawning before my eyes. It's so funny. So we haven't hit max on anything, so that's good. I went ahead and whoops. See what I can't talk and do this at the same time. I went ahead and sold all of my ores that you can get from this map before I actually went in here, just so I could show you just how much money I'm going to make. It's kind of crazy. So I actually think this is a good opportunity here to put away your items. Let's go into the camp here. There we go. That'll put it away. Let's head for it, because if you don't put away the stuff, you're going to start getting the item at max reached, and you're not going to be able to collect on it. I would be interested to find out if there's a route through here where you can pick up an extra wire bug, so you can do this part a little bit faster. But at this point, we'd be min-maxing for nothing. It's really not a big deal. I'm getting lost. See what happens? It's okay. So I think I wasted enough time. I'm not going to go over there and grab that last point. If you have a similar experience, you can do the same. You can just pull out as early as you want, just to make sure that you're back on the most optimal path on time for it to do. Because, again, those things respawn at 4 minutes apart, and the mining upsurge will end at 10 minutes, which means we only have 2 more minutes now from the moment, or about 1 minute and 45 seconds from the moment this one up here spawns, to collect as much as we can. So it hasn't spawned quite yet. Let's see if my inner clock and my timing was good. Should spawn really soon, I think. Or maybe I was completely off. I don't know. Oh, it's not bad. Not bad at all. Wow. Okay. Dog, get trapped in the environment, will you? There we go. Now we should be able to make it all the way to the back of the volcano in the time that we have, and even probably do a few more from Camp 2 before the timer's up. So I'm going to go ahead and run this all the way to the end of the 10 minutes, just so we can see the maximum amount of rewards that we can get. Okay, so if you see the locale info updated, now we're no longer in an upsurge. So if you notice these scenes, and that's because I had some bad timing on some of these ones, we're only getting 1 from each, which is actually not that bad. To be able to get 4 because of that geologist is actually pretty good, but this is far from ideal. So we're going to go ahead and end it here. I am going to pick up these to get some points. Points are always good. Okay, now let's head back and see how much we made. Okay, so I had sold all 4 of those rocks before I came here, so I'm going to go ahead now and sell them again so you can see the difference. So item box, where are my items? Here. So we got 81 Firestones, 21 Fire Cell Stones, 116 Carbolite, and 112 Fulcium Ore. I'm at 400,000 or so. Let's go ahead and sell everything. Yeah, so we're at 700,000. So that's almost exactly 300,000 Zenny in just 10 minutes. Now, I know when I say 10 minutes, I'm not including the time it is to recycle, because you can just keep an eye, and when there's a mining outsurge, you can just say, okay, I'm going to do a 10-minute run. It's just a fast way to get a ton of money. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this quick guide on how to get rich. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the game as much as I am. I will be making a lot of guides and tutorials for this game, but I'm still sort of in my enjoyment phase where I'm going to just be playing for pleasure. I'm not thinking about videos yet. And a lot of you guys probably don't have the game yet, so I'm not going to rush it. Anyways, hope you guys liked this video. Let me down in the comments below if there's any other cool tips that you found. Make sure not to put any spoilers. And until next time, happy hunting.